What is up, everybody, and welcome to another Conqueror's Blade video. And today I have a bit of a backstory for this one. I've played 5 games today and I've lost all 5 so far. And you know, I don't mind showing you the ones I lose or the ones I do pretty bad in, but these ones have just been awful, just like getting completely whitewashed. My teams have been non-existent, and I've basically just had a shit day on Conqueror's Blade. But I'm gonna try one more and see if we can win here. So let's get in. As always, we have a positive mental attitude and we're just gonna try our best. So here we go. So we are here at Curat Castle. Now this is one I actually like to attack and defend. Attacking is slightly harder, in my opinion, because the last point's a bit hard to get onto, but it is definitely possible. Defending can be hard at times as well, especially if your team don't really know Curat Castle too well. So here we are. I don't know what to take out. I'm going to take the iron caps. I like taking the iron caps out first these days. I don't like to use the spear sergeant straight away, as you know. So I'm going to take the iron caps out, go to point A and see what we can do. Right, here we are then. Curat Castle. Can we do it? Can I finally get a victory today? We'll see. If you'd like to see some of my losses, some of the whitewashes, I have recorded them. So please let me know, and I'll upload one tomorrow for you, because it was terrible. But yeah, it might be quite entertaining for you guys to see anyway. But here we are. We are at Curat Castle. I'm going to put my iron caps just at the wall here, and just try and bunch them up here. They can't really be hit by a trebuchet there just yet. So I'm just going to put them there, get on this cannon, try and hit the siege tower a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to be able to take it unless an ally is trying. Oh, he might have been trying to get it there. So we are going to try to... Oh, but now my cannon's broken. So I now have to just either try and find another cannon or something, or just really look around the walls and see what's going on. So I'm just going to speed it up here. Nothing much really happens. I'm just going around the walls. Just checking things, where the enemies are, things like that, taking down ladders, really, and then just waiting for this siege tower to get here. Now the siege tower is here. I am going to line up my troops right in front of it and just hope that they don't have anything to answer to it too soon. I have healed them just because there is an archer there, and I actually want to just keep them regenerating. Now I am... Oh boy, I hate these things. I think they're called Sons of Fen. I haven't been able to get them yet, but they are so overpowered. They can actually jump behind your shielded units as well, which is even more annoying. So now I've got to bring my unit back down here, but they're already just fucked. They're completely fucked already. So yeah, but do you know what? If we can manage to hold them off here, the enemy wasting that unit there, because they are dead now, actually might be a good thing. We've held them off, so really the enemy doing that has not done a lot for them. We have actually taken out one of the strongest units in the game from one of the players, and yeah, as we come over here to fight the mole player, he has dodged back. He's gonna throw me. He's thrown me off the wall, and I'm dead. Oh, I got absolutely outskilled there by the mole player. He's just thrown me off the wall. He had to think so much about that then. Sorry, a bit salty. Sorry, guys. In all honesty, I probably should have just positioned myself better there, because I should have seen it coming. You know, it happens all the time. But anyway, I fell off another wall technically there, so that's 4 times in the last 2 videos so far that I've fallen off a wall. But here we go. I am now going to head to point B. I just looked at the map. I just zoomed out for a second there, and I saw B could be contended. So I am going to head to it and really just try and hold them off. Dual Blades player here, pretty strong against my class. Not a lot I can do against them. My units are coming over, but this is really not where I want them to be. But I can't reposition them because of this stupid move. Oh god, I hate that move, as you guys know, if you've been watching me. And anyway, here we are. So I'm going to be taking out these troops here, these squires. They do actually seem quite beefy. They do seem to be doing a bit of damage, but I do have the follow commander a buff on for the spear sergeants as I get hit by a trebuchet, and I'm just going to try and stay on this point here. The dual blades player is going to try and, you know, piss me off a little bit more, but it's fine. And there's just 2 more squires behind me there. I'm going to heal my troops and head over to them, take them out, and here we are. I think I'm just going to stay on point B for the remainder of this game. I'm going to try and just hold it because point A seems fine at the moment. A lot of our allies are actually investing their resources in holding A, so I'm going to stay at B. Now here we are, Glaive player rolling in, or galloping in, should I say. And I'm just going to keep my spear sergeants here just so I can heal them quite effectively. And then I'm going to push them forward to this choke point here because it seems the enemies are trying to get through. And I'm going to quickly make a ballista as fast as I can. A well-made one as well, so it should do some damage. I'm just going to try and take out the enemy players because if the enemy players die, the enemy's units retreat and they can't control the units and things like that. And there's only 2 enemies here, so if I can take out the enemy players, I can take out the enemy units a lot easier. So that's what I'm going to try and do. As I do take one already, I kill whatever his name was, and then I can actually just try. I can see the spear player here. I'm going to try and shoot him. Am I going to get him? Yes, I get him too. I killed boss. And there we go. As I told you, taking out the units is a lot easier when the players aren't controlling them and doing things with them. So that's what I wanted to achieve there. We managed it. We've still got the ballista here for any future assaults. Obviously, if we do get attacked from the flanks, behind, side, or anything like that, we're in a bit of trouble. But this is the main choke point coming down those stairs on the right-hand side there. So this is actually quite a well set up ballista, and hopefully we should be able to keep defending with it. So here we are, we're waiting, we're just looking around, making sure we're not going to get attacked. I'm actually just staying on point B. I'm actually going to be very stubborn and literally just stay here for as long as I can. I could go up onto the wall there. Point A looks fine so at the moment, but I could go up onto the wall and maybe push them back a bit further, but I actually don't want to risk them looping back around or like getting a sneaky capture of point B. So I'm actually just going to stay here and make sure that we have this point. I'm actually going to bring my spear sergeants back to the point and the Shiltron formation just so I can maybe like heal them a bit easier, see where they are. They're next to me. It's a lot easier to defend them when they're next to me. As I take out Mule or Mule, and yeah, I just take him out. So that's another unit gone. That's just some javelins just completely out of the fight for a bit. And yeah, very good, very good. So we've actually held him back too. So I am actually going to bring my spear sergeants forward back into this choke point as I see that the allies are bringing more reinforcements to B. So I'm just going to hold off that choke point while they hold off the flanks. Now here we are, another spear player here. I'm going to try and shoot him if I can. Here we go. Am I going to get him? Oh, just missed. So I don't hit him there, but I'm going to keep trying. There's enemy troops in front of him now, so I might not hit him, but you know what? Hitting and killing troops is just as good. You do take them out with the ballista in one shot because it's just really a single target piece of equipment. As I see a mole player here, I'm going to try and shoot him, but they're just so mobile that I can't really take him. I don't know what it is. I think mole players have a special dash or something, but yeah, can't really take him. But at the moment, I'm quite happy just shooting, and if I miss, I'm probably going to kill some enemy troops, so I'm not too bothered if I miss the player, as I could be helping my spear sergeants take out enemy troops here. I got the achievement Bones in the Sand. I don't really know what that is. Maybe killing 40 enemy troops. I don't know. And here we are. I did just half health the poleaxe player and the spear player. I think the spear player is going to be gone. Yes, he is. He is gone. And now I'm actually getting flanked by a Dachi player here, and a dual blaze player is pondering on whether to come over here, but I think we're okay. But the main base, as all that was happening, I didn't realise that point A has been taken. So now the main camp is actually under threat, so now I have to make a decision. Stay at point B so they don't have as much time to take the main camp, or just run away from point B, retreat, and hold that main camp for, what, near enough 10 minutes. So I like my chances of staying here for a bit longer. I do have, I don't know, like 10 other allied players that aren't at point B that should be easily able to hold that main camp for a bit, seeing as we do have enemy players here too. So actually my decision is going to be to stay here for as long as I can. I know it's probably going to get taken eventually because we'll have to fall back to the main camp, but at the moment I'm feeling like falling back already, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try. What can you do if you don't try, you know? That's the difference between winning and losing games. I just want to be able to hold them as long as I can. A matter of seconds can, as you can see, if you watch a lot of my recent videos actually, you can see that everything matters. You know, 10 seconds, you make that time. You know, individually, 10 seconds is made up by you. You can hold, and if I could just hold this point for an additional 10, 20, 30 seconds, I have actually delayed the entire enemy team's onslaught on the base camp. So, yeah, for 30 seconds. So that's what I'm thinking through my head right now. We're probably not going to be able to hold it, but delaying as long as you can really does mean a lot in this game. Delaying. It doesn't matter if you die sometimes, you know, as long as you're on the point and you've delayed that extra 5, 10, 20 seconds, it's really useful. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to stay here. And the thing is, if I actually manage to keep point B, I've actually delayed 3, 4, 5 minutes in total if you think about it, because they don't get that extra time from capturing the point. So it's very important for me to stay here, I think, even though it is going to go, and just hold it for as long as I can. But I do actually see the enemies, too many enemies coming for me, and they will just take me out like mincemeat there. So I'm actually just going to run, because there's no point, literally no point in me staying there, because they take me out within a matter of seconds anyway. The amount of enemies that were at point B, I didn't really stand much of a chance of delaying for too long. So anyway, 4 minutes left on the clock, so we did actually delay a lot of time from the initial onslaught from the enemies, but now they have 8 minutes on the clock just to take this last camp, which they have already taken around a third of already. So this is going to be very close. In my eyes, this is going to probably be near impossible at the moment. I am going to put my Dementor Spearmen here, and the reason I'm putting them here at the moment is just in case someone was around the corner, but now I'm actually going to put them in this choke point. No one else has anyone there, and as I said, having a unit there will delay them. They will have to push through that unit, and hopefully my team will then realise they need to come back here. I'm actually telling the team here to stack defences on the base, because that's what you're meant to do here on Curat Castle. You're meant to just, you know, have your defences at the ready. It's fine if they're around here where I am now, around the corner, waiting for the enemies to push onto the point, but you need to have your units ready. You need to be at the base point as the players. The only players that could really get away with not being at the base point is probably the dual blades players on your team, because they obviously are better on their own going into the back line and taking out some enemy players. But anyone else really should just be on the point or near it, like I'm about to be. I do actually go and grab a Scorpio, a well-made Scorpio for that matter, and I am going to go up onto the wall here and just try and do something with it, to be honest. Anything. Just, you know, if I could take out some enemy troops, some enemy players with this Scorpio, even just do a bit of damage. I don't really mind if I take them out or not. A bit of damage is a bit of damage at the end of the day, and it does a lot. It does make a difference. I encourage anyone watching this video, if you're pondering, if you're in a situation like this where you have 8 minutes left to defend your last point, artillery is one of the best things you can pull out, especially your best ones, like your well-made cannons, your well-made Scorpios, your war rockets. You know, this is the time to be using those things. When you need to thin the enemy forces down, when you need to do a lot of damage in bulk, this is when it's very useful to be using your artillery. So right here, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to thin down the enemies. Any onslaught that they have, if they come in with a lot of troops, I can actually do a lot of damage to them. As our supply point has actually been taken, our base supply point there. So I'm sure it'll get taken back. I'm not too worried about it. We have plenty of players around that will go and take that back. I'm pretty sure it's probably just a dual blades player for the enemy team, just, you know, sneaking that one. So anyway, perfect for me here. Enemies have actually brought some spear sergeants for me to shoot my Scorpio at. I'm just going to do as much damage to them as I can. If I kill them, great, but the thing is, they will be absolutely useless if they all end up on about half health. They'll die in seconds. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. The enemy is trying to push forces through, but at the moment, the damage I'm doing to them, I'm actually going to do I'm just going to send one Scorpio to that unit at the back there, just to thin them down. And actually, I think I did a lot of damage to them, because they've been moved. They may be getting healed now by a long sword or something, but I don't really mind. My focus is just on doing damage, and as you can see, the health bars of these spear sergeants that I am shooting at here, they're just diminishing. It's gone. They're dying. They're thinning out, and me and this other guy up here with the cannon, or whatever he's got, we are actually doing an awful lot of damage. As a player with a cannon is shooting at me now, I decide to actually shoot at him back. It just, you know, interrupts him, does a bit of damage to the cannon and himself. It looks like we're okay from the bottom there. As you can see, we have actually cleared the defences. So as I said before, I've just stressed there the importance of doing what I did here, using your best artillery when you need to. As I get attacked by a poleaxe player up here, it somehow got up here without being seen. We are going to try and take him out. I am not standing for that, but he is very tanky. We're not doing much damage at all. It's just me and an Adachi player. We're not exactly the highest damage classes here. We do have a bowman helping us out here. We are doing a bit more damage now, but yeah, he's proven himself very difficult, very tricky to take out here, and yeah, he's playing it very well. As a short sword and shield player now comes over, and we're just going to try our best to kill them. I just had a quick look there to see the point, just in case this is like a distraction tactic or something like that, but it doesn't look like it. I think we're just in a bit of a skirmish here, and as long as no enemy troops are up here, we should be able to win this. But as you can see, enemy troops are coming up the ladders, so I've got to be very careful. You know, I don't want to fight a fight where I'm probably going to lose. I'm actually just going to run away. I don't care that the enemy's on low health bars, because I think I'm probably going to die trying to get him, and I don't want to die right now. I want to be able to defend my best, defend how I can. I'm actually wanting to go back, get troops on the point now, because I don't have any troops available for any onslaught that the enemy team may have. So as you can see, a glaive player is trying to get this point again, so that's all that's been happening. That's what happened before. He probably just snuck the point, but we are now getting out our pike militia. Pike Militia, one of my favourite units in the game. Gamer Bro 26 again, thank you very much for the tips with these. I've been putting them into practice, but for now I'm just going to put them in the F2 formation along here. And really, all I want them to do is just be there. I don't actually really care if they die. I just want them to be there near the point, like right on the edge. Just in case I need them. But now, as you did see, I did get a grape shot cannon, a well-made grape shot cannon, from the supply point, as I cancel it by accident. Basically, what this is going to do is, I'm predicting here, it's the last 2 minutes, there's 2 minutes to go, I'm predicting that the enemy team is actually going to push onto the point last second. As a trebuchet strike comes in, the enemies are going to push onto the point last second, and what better than a well-made grape shot cannon for close range combat, just to thin them out, just really do the damage and take them out as much and as efficiently as possible. You know, in this situation, that's where you want. This is where you want the grape shot. When you're in close quarters, you know the enemies are going to come flooding onto the point. This is a perfect position for it to be in. You could, you know, say a Hoacha or a cannon would be good, but I think this is probably the best thing for it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping my pike militia there, just so now, basically, they're almost fucking dead. So they're basically there now just to shield me a little bit when the enemies do come onto the point, because obviously they see a grape shot cannon, they're going to come straight for me. But as you can see, the enemies still haven't really pushed, but they are now. So I do shoot it. I do quite a bit of damage. I actually knock him off his horse. He doesn't have his horse anymore. He is actually still just coming for us. And I'm going to shoot again. I do kill Kangaroo there. And basically 50 seconds to go. I'm very confident we can win. I'm very confident, actually. I can just step onto the point myself as a longsword and shield player and just kite around and win the game anyway. But I'm here with my grape shot. I'm going to have maybe one more shot. No, I'm not. There's no real angle now, so the enemies haven't really pushed too hard. So I'm just going to run around the corner here and have a bit of fun. I mean, I don't really see a world where the enemies push through and win this game. So I'm just going to chase down this shortbow player and yeah, knock them over. I do actually get another kill or assist on boss, and here we are. We are going to, but they are very tricky actually. They are doing fairly well at kiting here, but they're not really doing too much damage to me at all. As you can see, I'm on full health. But yeah, I'm just trying to have some fun here, try and catch them. They're running away now, so it's a bit boring, but yeah. I'm just going to start jumping in victory jumps. And here we are. We actually won one. And here we are, 1,041 points with an S rank. That's what I needed. I'm actually going to end my day there now on a high and be happy with that result, because, by God, I've had an awful day on Conqueror's Blade today. But yeah, we did it in the end, so perfect. Great battle as well. Really enjoyed it. I really liked the use of the artillery. And getting a few kills with that. It's always very satisfying getting kills with the ballista and things like that. So, yeah. And thank you very much for watching, everyone. Now I want to take a quick moment just to say thank you and welcome to the new subscribers to the channel. It's very good to see that you want to watch my videos. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you. If you are subscribed, look out in the next video because I'm going to be announcing a bit of a giveaway for you guys, for the subscribers, just as a little bit of a thank you for all the support that you're all giving me. So, as you know, my next video will be tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Thank you very much, and goodbye.